Students, now we are going to continue with our fourth lecture, right? That is the types of organization that we have completed in our fourth lecture. That was formal and informal organization. Now fifth lecture, continue types of organization. In that we are going to learn today about matrix organization, right? See, we have completed about four. First, linear organization, functional organization, formal and informal, and today is the last one, right? That is matrix organization. See, mainly we can call it as a project based organization also. Reason is what that is, it is for a short time, right? And it is a what, it is a modern kind of organization, right? That it includes what, it includes two types of structure that is given. See, one is the simple kind of structure which form the part of a decision making. First, that is about what, that is about decision making. Second, that is the technical problem solution based, which is called as a project structure, right? So these two, the combination of both of these, that is, one is decision making, other is problem solution, right? Technical problem solution, that is called as what, that is called as a matrix organization. See, it can be asked into the 1 mark of a question, right? That what is matrix organization? Then the simple definition, one, that is simple kind of a structure which is include decision making. Second, that is technical problem solution, that is based on what, it is based on a project structure, right? So combination of these two, that is called as what, that is called as a matrix organization. Let me give you an example. That suppose there is a government, they are planning to what, they are planning to have that construction of a bridge. So it is a short term project, it can be completed between 3 to 5 years, right? If they have joined with that we have seen into that triple P, that is private public private partnership in the 11th standard, right? So for that kind of a partnership, matrix organization, it will be formed, right? If if you need to take example, that is the build that bridge that has been built by L&T on the Narmada river, right? For that, the various experts that has been what, that has been placed for the particular completion of the task, right? That is from L&T, from that it is in Chennai, it is in Mumbai, it is in Baroda, right? So that various experts, they have been what, they have been set up for what, for this particular completion of the project, right? And that is a temporary based organization, or we can say that is until the project completes, right? Till that time the organization is going to exist, and after that it will automatically get dissolved. Getting my point, right? So it is a what, it is a what kind of that modern based organization, or that is a requirement of a modern times, right? Which includes what, which includes the work based and the project based peculiarities, right? So the various people, like suppose for an example, that people who are expert in purchase, they will be appointed as a head. People who are well versed with the technical knowledge, they are going to be the particular head, right? People, those who are having a knowledge of computers, they are going to have the particular thing. Getting my point, right? So this matrix organization, that is going to be what, that is going to be for a short period of time, right? Until the project completes. Why? Because it is there, it is a project based organization, right? Once the task that has been over, obviously that organization will get dissolved, right? That is given. See, the specialized work needs are given benefits, and at the same time the project management benefits are also obtained. That is, it is a what, it is a multi-phased structure. See, it is also known as project based structure, it is also known as multi-phase structure, right? Remember this thing. Getting my point, right? So that if suppose for an example, it has been asked as a twist question, right? Okay, by what is multi-phase structure, that you need to write down the definition of matrix organization. Okay, getting my point, right? So see, it's a simple thing that when the temporary work that will be going on, so it will be what, that a matrix organization, it will be formed, right? That L&T, they are going to appoint the various expert of the particular departments, they are going to be what, they are going to be there in that particular organization, right? And for a shorter period of time. That suppose I am working in Mumbai, L&T, but due to the demand of that, yes, that expertise, that L&T, they are going to what, they are going to appoint me as a project head at Narmada. Getting my point, right? So that the main motive of this kind of organization is what, that is, they need to what, they need to obtain the benefit of specialization, right? That specialized knowledge people, they will be what, they will be having that particular authority and responsibility to complete the task within the stipulated time. Okay, right? Fine. Then see the structure, right? See here, this general manager, then like this it comes from here, project manager 1, project manager 2 and project manager 3, right? Like this, production, purchase, engineering, research and development. Various project heads, they are going to be there, right? That specialized people. Production head, purchase head, engineering head, research and development head. All these three managers, they are going to give instruction to all this, right? And they are also going to be in communicate with this. And ultimately, who will at the center? That is general manager. Getting my point, right? See, it's a we can say that it's a complex structure, right? But it is easy to understand. See, like this project manager, 1, 2, 3 project managers are there, right? Then this production head, purchase head, engineering head, research head. These four, they are liable to answer to general manager. This project manager 1, 2 and 3, they are also what? They are also liable to give answer to general manager, right? And this all four and this 3, they are going to what? They are going to interact with each other at each and every point of time whenever it is required, right? All these people, they will be what? They will be expertise people, right? Like production head, purchase head, engineering, research and development head, a computer people, they are going to be there, right? And exactly that project manager 1, 2 and 3, right? These people will be liable to this general manager. Getting my point, right? So see, if it has been asked, then with the help of diagram, you need to draw this diagram. In your notes, you need to also complete this diagram. You need to draw this diagram. Okay, getting my point, right? Now, how this structure has been designed? As I said, it is a combination of work-based and project-based, right? It is a work-based organization or a structure that has been designed. Project-based organization will be there, right? So in this type of organization, each project manager is given a different type of work responsibility, right? That is this project manager. This project manager 1, 2, 3, right? They are going to have what? They are going to have a different responsibilities, right? And as many project managers are appointed as the number or project. Different manager, they are going to have their different project 1, 2 or 3. Okay, then the project manager is to successfully complete the project assigned to him. Like suppose for an example, this given project number 1, right? This manager need to what? Need to assign and need to complete the task within the stipulated time. This general manager is going to what? General manager is going to take the follow-up, right? Then he is also responsible to complete it on time. See, this project manager have to maintain the effectiveness and efficiency at the same time. Effectiveness, that means what? That person need to complete the task within the stipulated time. Suppose the time is given, within the 2 years you need to complete the project, right? And he is completing it, then that means he is effective, right? And with quality, that means what? That he is efficient enough. Okay, right? He is efficient person, that then and then only he is what? He is going to complete the task without any kind of that, with minimum cost and with less errors, right? Okay, so the experts from different staff members are obtained from different work areas. Such kind of selected experts are divided into different groups, like these people: production, purchase, engineering, research and development. They will be divided into the particular these projects, right? See, the main thing is what? That is people, they are going to what? They are going to have that specialized knowledge, specialized skills. They will be what? They will be having this kind of task that will be assigned to them. And the main thing is what? Main thing is simple. That is, they are going to what? They are going to follow the instructions that has been given from the general manager. Project manager, they are what is their role and responsibility? They need to what? They need to complete the task within the stipulated time with the particular team that has been assigned. Right? Getting my point? So this thing, that is, expert from the different staff members are obtained from a different work, and such kind of selected experts are divided into different groups. Like suppose for an example, the expert of computers, they are from Baroda, so they can what? They can call up the people, those who are having a purchase expertise, then they will be they are working in a Mumbai branch, so they will be called up. Getting my point, right? See, L&T, they have so many branches, right? So that when the project was going on, that they have what? They have called up, or they have assigned a particular group of a task that from a different branches, right? Getting my point. So it's a simple thing that yes, what is matrix organization is completely what? It is completely a work-based organization, and again it is a project-based. A project will be assigned, so that see, if suppose I am a project manager, then it is a responsibility of mine, right? I need to what? I need to attend those particular project and I need to complete it within the stipulated time. If I am not able to do it, then I am answerable to general manager, right? Getting my point? So that is the thing. Yes, I need to complete it on time. Then efficiency, that is also required. Efficiency, that means what? There must be what? There must be a particular thing. Yes, there will be minimum cost, as well as there will be what? There will be quality maintained, right? Getting my point? Okay. So, and in conclusion, what we can say? We can say there will be a different departments will be there, right? A particular expert person, they will be appointed, and they will be what? They will be reports to the project manager as well as to the general manager, right? Whenever there will be a technical issue, there will be a problem, then yes, there will be what? There will be question that will be answered by all these expert persons, right? And where this model is more applicable, when there is a what? There is a short term work that is required. See, construction of a bridge, construction of a dam, that requires what? It requires a short term. That means it will be less than 5 years that is going to be required, less than 3 years that is going to be required, right? And as we have learned in our 11 standard that there will be triple P concept, that is public private partnership, right? Government and private sector, they are going to come into the partnership. So few people, those who are experts from the government, they will be appointed, and from the private sector they will be appointed as a department head or as a project manager, as a general manager, right? Getting my point, right? So this is a completely new based, or we can say it is a new concept that has been evolved in 21st century. Okay, where there will be a short-term work organization that will be established, and it will be dissolved unless and until the project is going to be over, right? Let's suppose for an example that is I have started in 2020 the project that has been started, and 2022 project gets over, construction that has been done, right? So that organization automatically got dissolved. Okay, getting my point, right? So that is the thing, right? And in today's lecture we have completed our types of organization, okay? And most probably we are going to finish up the lecture in the next week. That is our chapter that will be over. 2 lectures will be there, okay, right? And again I'm telling that you need to complete the notes, and so many of you have not written the notes of chapter 1st and 2nd in OCM, right? You need to send it to me by tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Okay, and this organization that once the chapter gets over, the very next day notes must be with me, right? And tomorrow I'm going to send an assignment, right? That we are going to have a test on Wednesday, okay, right? And that assignment that you need to submit it to me in the form of a PDF. Fine, okay, thank you.